Hi folks, Stein North here. I'm down here on the shoreline of Lake Superior, northern Wisconsin, enjoying a day off for a change. I wasn't able to get out and about in the woods, so I took the city waterfront trail down here to the lake. The weather's absolutely beautiful. It's in the low 60s and it's supposed to be the warmest day we got this week. It's a little bit overcast, not terribly bad. There's a nice steady breeze. I'm sitting here and I'm watching a pair of bald eagles. They're out on the ice, feeding off of the remains of the fish that the local ice fishermen have left on the ice surface. The ice is going out right now. I've sat down here maybe 5 minutes ago, and just in that 5 minutes, some debris on the ice, I've been watching it go by, has moved over 12 feet. And that's the whole bay. The ice sheet is slowly moving out, so it won't be long and there won't be any ice on the lake. Then I can get down here. This is one of my favorite spots to come down, and I like to fish for northern pike here. So a couple more weeks and I'll be down here fishing for northerns. I'll have to do some video work on that, I guess. But old Stein's just been working constantly. Part-time job that seems to be turning into 6 days a week, if not 7. Not a lot's been going on, except Stein's got cabin fever, wishes he could be out in the woods. Still dealing with vehicle issues. Every time I turn around, it seems like I got a new vehicle issue. And I sure don't want to get up in the backcountry up here and have the truck break down. So I'm still pretty homebound. That'll change. That'll change. Give me another month and I'll be out in those woods all the time. So I thought, well, I'm going to just go spend most of the day sitting by the lake and watch this ice move out. And I suppose I could do a sty story. Okay, I'm going to do a sty story that has to do with a bear encounter. Now, I've had people say, Sty, you got to be full of baloney. There's no way that you could have that many bear encounters. Oh, yes, there is, I guarantee you. When I was growing up, we spent a lot of our time, our family spent a lot of our time in northern Minnesota. Prime bear country. And every time we went to northern Minnesota and spent time, I would say that 9 out of 10 times we were in the backcountry up in northern Minnesota, there was a bear encounter. If you see me looking around a lot, I'm just kind of watching who's coming and going, because it's a big public trail here. But but anyway, this is another one of my bear encounters. There was a time I went up to the north shore of Lake Superior in northern Minnesota, and there was a small town there that had a pretty good sized city dump. And I went to that city dump because we visited that dump every time we went up north because of all the bears that were in that dump, just to watch the bears. Well, I went to that dump one time and there was nobody else there. It's just me. And I didn't see any bears. So I got out of the car, and there was a big long ravine, a big trench that they would dump the garbage in. Then they'd burn it, then they'd bury it. Well, I had parked about maybe 50 yards from that ravine, and I walked over to look down in that ravine. And when I got there, I took a look, and there's a young bear down in that ravine, just a lone bear. Well, I had a bag of marshmallows with me to feed the bears. Big no-no, don't do that. And this story will tell you why. So I started throwing up marshmallows. Oh, he liked them. Next thing I know, he comes up out of that ravine. Now he's within about 10 yards of me, and I'm throwing marshmallows to him. Now, he's 30 feet out. That seemed like a long ways. And before I knew it, I was getting short on marshmallows. I only had a half a dozen left in the bag. So I started backing up towards my car. And he keeps following me. And he's getting a little closer. He's about 25 yards from me. Or 25 feet from me, I mean, not 25 yards. And I'm down to my last marshmallow. And I thought, this isn't good. So I take the last marshmallow out, I throw it to the bear, and I turn and I run for my car. The next thing I know, I could hear this thumping sound, and the next thing I know, I'm on my face. He ran up behind me, gave one little swat of his paw, and took my right foot out from under me, and I hit the ground. And all I can remember in the incident is seeing his body going past me. And I looked up, and there he is. He runs right past my car, and he's running across the parking area with that empty marshmallow bag in his mouth. All he wanted was more marshmallows, and he thought there were more in that bag. So he knocked me down, grabbed that bag, and kept running. No injuries, no worse for the wear, scared to death. I don't recall if I needed to change my pants or not. I probably did. That bear meant me no harm. He just wanted that bag of marshmallows. I got up and I hightailed it to my car, got in my car. I was shaking so bad. And I looked around for him. And there he was. He's sitting across the parking area, and he's picking away at that empty bag. He's licking the dust out of the inside of the bag. Disappointed as can be. He probably figured, well, I should have ate him because there weren't any marshmallows left. But that taught me, never feed a wild bear. Don't feed them. Don't feed them anything. It takes their fear of you away from them. If you are not going to feed those bears, then they're not going to trust you. They're not going to depend on you. But if you do feed them, now you're just a food source to them. So just let that be a warning. Doesn't matter how friendly they seem. They're not the Disney bears that you see on TV. They're wild animals. Don't feed them. So there's a sty story for you. Thanks for watching, folks. Hi. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And hopefully we'll have a bunch more coming your way if I get a few more days off. So there you go. This is Sty North saying, you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye.